What's going on, folks? How is everybody doing? Thank you for coming through and watching the video. As always, I appreciate you. I was just thinking, of course, I'm in GA, Georgia, and with the loss from Herschel Walker, I was thinking this might be the perfect opportunity for black men to become Republicans. And I don't mean that in a kind of disheartening way. Don't, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Because the Republican Party is crumbling right before our eyes. Thankfully, Donald Trump has destroyed it. And within doing so, this might just give black men the opportunity to take it over. I know that sounds crazy, but they need help. And they need something extreme. And I think Walker could have been the key if he had a brain. But he wasn't really that intelligent. But I think this is the perfect time. They're lost and they're at a disarray. They want to believe in Trump, but it might be time for them to do something totally different, totally out the norm to shock everybody, just like with Trump. And I mean, does it really matter what political party you are? Trump showed us that. I give him a credit on a few things, you know what I mean? For credit on a few. He really said what he mean, even though it was outrageous to say the least. But he said what he meant what he said, even though it was, like I said, crazy. But saying that might just be the perfect idea. And he literally just used the Republican Party to get into office. It's not like he was a Republican all his life. He was a Wall Street, I won't say a Wall Street investor. Let me stop saying that. But a entrepreneur, as they say. But anywho, so he played both sides of the aisle, so to speak. I'm sure he contributed to many people's campaigns over the years. I know he did on both sides. So the name itself, just being a Republican, is just a means to the end to get us there. Because once we get there, we there, right? Right. And then I was thinking about it. This would be the perfect kind of, I want to say competition, but competition between black women. And don't make it in a bad way, like it's evil, almost in that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You remember that? They were rivals, and then at the end they worked with each other for the betterment of their relationship. Maybe we can do that as black people, but on a political scale. And I was thinking, but I bumped my head earlier, so I might be tripping. If I'm tripping, then hit the like, subscribe, and share. And help a brother out. You dig what I'm saying? But no, that was just one of my thoughts during the day. I thought it was very interesting. But I think this might be the perfect time because, so saying rebuild and destroy and rebuild, rather. You ever heard that saying? So maybe it might be time. I'm not saying anybody like Herschel Walker. Definitely not. And definitely not Brandon Tatum. If I can think of one kind of black conservative Republican that I might be down with off the rip, instantly it would probably be like, wow, maybe the amazing Lucas. I think he's pretty down the middle. But if you're familiar with Amazing Lucas, that type of vibe, you dig what I'm saying? So yeah. And then with Trump, his standard right now, he just got convicted of 17, 18 counts of fraud in New York. Like that ain't good for the brand. You got a convicted felon. They go use not him himself, but his company, how he runs his company. So is this how he's gonna run America? You can't use that. He's done. He's toast. And then Walker lost, his brand is bad. It's even Trump knows it right now. And if you don't really know it or recognize it, then you don't really want to face it. But his brand it's only going to get worse over the next, we got 18 months, if that year, when the next election, 2024. So it's probably they're going to start at the end, maybe September-ish. Think about that. It's going to start in a minute. Because I think the election 2024. So yeah, it's going to start within the next year. It's going to be going. So we got to move it quick, man. We got to get on it. We got to come up with a recipe. You know what I'm saying? And and get this together, come up with the ingredients, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is prepared and ready to go. So when it's time to, you know what I'm saying, deal with that pressure, we ready for it. You dig what I'm saying? We got everything seasoned up and we ready to hit that grill. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna have to do, get right. Preparation is gonna be the key with this, and then preparation and execution and then delivery. That's how we gonna have to do it, you dig what I'm saying? So, it's just a wild thought. I bumped my head earlier, so like I said, I might be tripping. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Peace out.